So in this video, we will verify if two NOR gates to make can make an OR. So first, we need a breadboard. Then also we need the uh, IC, which is the 7402 or the NOR gate that we will be using to verify if we can make an OR gate. Then we need a power supply to give us a power or current to support our experiment. We also need a the lead, which um, we will be having to verify if our experiment is working or not. So of course we need the resistor to support our lead to the current that will flow into our breadboard. So yeah, if we'll put it to 220 ohms. So the last material that we are using is the two switches. This will provide us the 1 0 and 0 0 dot. So now we will connect the positive the power supply to the positive on our breadboard. So we will connect all the positive jumper, connect our components that needs the power positive positive. Then now we will connect the negative. Yes, negative. Also our cathode to our lead. The third part of the switch, or third leg of the switch. The So don't forget the the positive of the switch. The first part of the switch, which is the positive one, and also the negative of our IC, or the ground will be connected in the negative part. So now we will use a color. Now we will connect the input A to the third switch, and the input B onto the second switch. The input 2A will be connected to the 2B. And we also need to connect the output of the 1A and 1B to the 2A, and the output of the the output of the 2A and 2B will be connected to our resistor. So now let's check it if it's working. As you can see, the 0 0 is not working. The 0 1 is working. The 1 0 is working also, and the 1 1. That's the truth table of the OR gate. So in this next experiment, we will be verifying if a two NAND gates can make an AND gate. So first, we will the first thing that we will do is get a breadboard, of course. Then get our IC, which is the 7400, which is the NAND gate. So yeah, we need the LED, of course, to verify if our experiment is successful or not. So the resistor again to support the LED, and the two switches, of course, to know, we will know which is the 1011 etc. So of course we will need a power supply for this experiment to give a power or electricity to our breadboard. So again, we'll put the positive components to the positive or breadboard. So the red ones is the positive ones, and the black ones is the negative ones. I'm doing this to avoid some confusions. Where is the negative, and also where is the positive ones? So for the connection of our IC to each other, we'll using green. So the 1A is we'll connect it to the uh, to the second side of our switch, and the output of the 1A and 1B will be connected to the 2A, and the 2A and 2B will be connected to each other, and the output of the 2A and 2B will be connected on our resistor. So I made a mistake by putting the two of the jumper wires onto the 1A pin. So yeah, I I start it, but in some time I realized that it's not working because I put the two jumper wires onto the 1A pin. So so we need to check if we need to check all the time before we start or put the current to our experiment. So yeah, now I realize it. So now we will see if it's working. So the 1 1, the input A and B is on 1. So as you can see, it works. Input 1 0, it is not working. The 1 0, the 0 1, it's also not working, and also the 0 0, it's not working also. So yeah, so in this experiment we will be verifying if the 4 NOR gates will make a NAND. So the materials will be used is the resistor, the LED, of course the breadboard, and the star of the show, which is the 7402, the NOR gate. So yeah, so let's put the materials into the breadboard, like the LED and the resistor. So resistor will be always connected to the LED to support it to the from the current. So yeah, of course we will need the power supply to supply the electricity or current to our experiment. So yeah, we are using the slide switch to make we will see the 1 0 and 0 1 from the switch. So we first put the negatives, so we will use the color black. We put all the negatives, the ground from IC, the power supply, the two switches, and of course the cathode of our LED. So we always put these wires this um, wire to flow the current to the breadboard. So yeah, forget the positive. Put the positive ones to the switch. Then the um, uh, IC VCC. So you connect that, and of course the power supply. So yeah, so let's start from the connecting our pins in our IC. So first is we will connect the input A to the input B, then input 2B to 2A. So the input the output of the 1A and 1B will be connected to the 4A. Meanwhile, the output of 2A and 2B will be connected to the 4B. So the 3A and the 3B is also being connected. The output of the 4 will be connected to the uh, connected to the input 3A. So yeah. So the output of the 3 will be connected onto the resistor. So the input 1A will be connected to the switch 1, and the input of 2A will be connected to the switch 2. So now let's start. We are checking the wires if there's no missing. So yeah, well, so as you can see, the table, it's 0 0. The LED will light, then 0 1 0 1. So the LED will light. It has a power. So 1 0, it's also working. Then the last, the 1 1, which is the 0. So it's not lighting up if the two switch is in one. So in the second experiment, we will be using the we will be verifying if the 4 NAND gates is making a NOR. So we're using the 2 slide switch again, and of course the LED. This will prove that our experiment will work or not. The resistor to support the LED from the current. So and the star of the show, which is the 0400, which is the NAND gate. So let's start up again with the negative ones. The ground of the IC, the the third side of the switch, and of course our cathode of our LED. So here we are connecting all the positive ones, the switch 2, and of course our IC VCC. It's always been positive. So yeah, now we are connecting all the pins of our IC. So of course the input 1A to input 1B, and input 2A to input 2B. The output of the two will be connected into the input 4A, and the output of the 2A and 2B will be connected to that 4B. So now the 3A and the 3B will be connected. So yeah, the output 4 will be connected into the input 3B. So the output of the 3A and 3B will be connected to the resistor, or the terminal 2 of our resistor. And the input A will be connected to our switch 1. Then the input 2A will be connected into our switch 2. So now let's start. As you can see, into the truth table, the 00 is working. Meanwhile, the 01 it's not working. As you can see, the 100 yeah, the LED will not light up. So lastly, the 11 it's not so yeah, our experiment is successful. So in the next experiment, we will be verifying the 3 NOR gate to make an AND and the 3 NAND gate to make an OR. So first we will get our breadboard, and second one is the power supply to give some power or electricity or current to our experiment or the breadboard. So we're getting the IC, the 74HC02. We will be using it. The resistor, of course, to help to our LED to resist some current. So the LED, of course, to verify if our experiment is successful or not, or working or not. So of course, the two slide switches to show us the 100001 and of course the 11. So now we'll put the positive of the power supply onto the positive of our breadboard. So now we'll put some jumper wires in here to make the current totally flow on our breadboard. So the VCC or the pin 1 will be the positive, and the third side of our switch is always be negative. So the black is the negative one and the red are the positive ones. Of course, the cathode, don't forget about that it is always negative. So we'll put the red. I forgot. Always check the linings. Put the red on the positive. The first side of the switch is always positive. It's positive in this experiment. So the input 1A and 1B will be connected, and of course the input 2A and 2B of course connected. So the output of the 1A and 1B will be on the 4A, and the output of the 2A and 2B will be on the 4B pin. So as you can see, the output of the 4A and 4B will be connected onto our resistor. So check. So we'll check the some lining. So I forgot the switch. So the input 1A will be connected onto the second part of the first switch, and the 2A again the 1A is connected onto the second part of the switch, and the 2A is connected onto the second part of the second slide switch. So yeah, check some wires. I forgot to put the negative power to the power supply, and also in here on the side. So it's important to put that. So we can start. As you can see, it is working on the 1-1. The A and B are 1-1, so it's working because it's an AND gate. So let's test if 0-1. The 1-0 it's not working, of course. The the 0 0, it's just the 0 0, it's not also working. And the 0 1, it's not working because it's an and gate. So we can say that the first experiment is working. So let's go on to the second part of our experiment. So as I said, this is the second experiment. So again, we will be having a breadboard again, the LED, of course, to support our experiment if it's not working or working. So the resistor to support the LED, of course, and we will be having the 74 HC00 or the NAND gate. We'll be using that, and then the power supply to give us the some current or power to our breadboard. So yeah, we'll be connecting the negative components to the negative of the breadboard. We'll use the two switches. So connect that and connect our cathode to the negative. So yeah, connect this jumper wires to enable the current to flow all around our breadboard. So I'll put the red ones, the positive ones. So I made a mistake here putting the two jumper wires onto the negative. So I will correct that later. I will notice it, but it was a mistake to put the two jumper wires onto the negative. So now we will connect the two pins, the 1A and 1B, the 2A and 2B also. We connect that, and the output of the 1A and 1B will be connected to our 4A, and the output of the 2A and 2B will be connected on our 4B. So the output of the 4A and 4B will be connected onto our resistor. So the the input 1A will be connected into the common of the switch, and the input of the 2A will be connected onto the second switch. So I'm checking. As you notice, it's not working because of the two negatives of the jumper wires. So yeah, I noticed. So yeah, I'll change it again. Oops. Change. So yeah. Now we'll start simulated. So as you can see, 1 1 is working. Or gate to table. So the 0 0, of course, it's not 0 because it's not working because the output is 0. The 1 0, the output is 1. The 0 1 is working, and of course the 1 1 is working. So it's successful.